Okay, these are the instructions on how to go ahead and manipulate all the files you need for these Big Board Friday helmet smashings. When you open up the folder, you're going to see your final matchups, your original After Effects files in here. Uh, Inside here's your helmets. The one you want is your final matchup, obviously, the only one that's sticking out. So this, when you open this up, this is going to reference all the files that are inside this folder. Okay, all of these. So I've already built all of the weekly matchups, week 1, week 2, week 3, and everything all inside here. Okay, now this references all of the matchups helmets. So all you're going to need to have to replace before you even go ahead and open up the final matchups down here is all of these helmets. Okay, so helmet 1, helmet 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all PNG files, so when you drag them in, they will have transparencies on them, and they'll match up onto the background perfectly. Okay, open that up so you can see it real fast. There you go, Northwood helmet right there. Okay, number, you can see the number 05 PNG. Okay, anyway, sorry. All right, so when you double click your final matchups, this is what you're going to have in front of you. This is what it should all look like. Now again, here's your rendered files. So you'll just have to take all of these, and drag them into the render queue and just hit render. Okay, real easy, not too bad. Shouldn't have to do anything else. Okay, so just drag all these right into here, like so. Okay, and they'll all be ready to go. You just hit render, and they should all render out all at once. Okay, now these, you'll see the other folder in here says original After Effects files. Inside of them is what I had showed you before, which let me open that up again real fast to show you. That's what all of these were. 17 game, 15 game. That's all of these. Okay, so if you open these up, you'll see, 3 game, 17 game, 15 game. Okay, so that's all. These are all those pieces, and they're all referencing the helmets. Okay, so I've pulled out the comp and moved those all into the render file folder so that these are the only things you need to pull in and render. Okay, so now let's talk about doing the actual helmets. There's a bunch of helmets inside here from all the different schools that we have. Now, inside all these helmets are blank helmets for the most part. So here's Springfield, okay? So Springfield, I originally started off as a white helmet. I'll open that up. This is Springfield, okay? I went and photographed a white helmet and then dropped the decals and the stripes and everything all in there, okay? So there's a gray, see? You can change the color of the face mask if you like. Right there, see? So that's what the original helmet looked like, just a blank helmet. Okay, and then I changed it to a white mask. There's a red mask, orange mask. You can just go in here, you can change it to whatever you want, obviously. Okay, so theirs was, I believe it was a gray. Okay, can't even remember now. I think it was white, actually. So I'd have to turn that off. There, white. So they have a white helmet. You can see that little piece right there just popped off. See, right there? That's the little junk, so I can go ahead and drop the decal behind it. Okay, so now for the decals. There. And then here are the stripes below. Okay. Right there. So obviously we got the information from the school as to what their helmet colors look like, face mask, and then we got the details sent in, or the decals sent in, I mean, from the school as well. So, come in here. This was, let's say we want to change it back to their old logo. Okay, so they send this back to us. That's their logo that they wanted. You know, hey, can you change it back? We've got a new coach and he wants to go back to the old style. Okay, fine. So we'll take this helmet and we're going to then drop this decal right onto it. Fold over. Just make this real quick, obviously. I'm going to go into a lot of detail. Go there. Now you want to make sure it's in the right layer then, obviously. So it's got to go inside the helmet layer so that it'll fit back behind what it's supposed to fit behind. Okay, make this a little smaller. Maybe they just... Okay, now I'm going to come in here for the stripes. And they have a white stripe, which is, great. White stripe, but then they have a blue stripe too. Right there. Okay. Now this one here, and you should just be able to go ahead and come in here and you can color change it to whatever you want. Okay, you want it to be a lighter blue or red, whatever. You can change it to whatever you want then. It's blue. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted it to be, so I'm not going to mess with it. And then let's change the face mask color. Again, you can just go in here and you can change the hue and saturation image. Hue and saturation. Let's change the hue to the color I want it to be, which is a blue color, not this Nancy blue though. So let's lower that saturation down and lower that down. There you go. Now we have ourselves a tougher blue, since maybe that'll be more accurate. I'm sure they don't have that bright color. So there you go. That would be the helmet then. Alright, then you just would do File, Save As. There you go. So we just made a Springfield helmet. You would do the same thing for any of the other helmets too, and you'll have to go through each one of the schools here probably, because I didn't go through and separate them all out obviously. But if you look through, you'll be able to find schools that are in here, like Sylvania Northview is a nice dark blue helmet. See, they got a pretty cool helmet in there. Yellow face mask. Some of them aren't as cool. I mean, I mix up the different styles of the helmets. Some of them are more of a linebacker or a lineman helmet. See, there's a lineman helmet right there. So I tried to mix it up, but some of them I was not able to find, all cool. But I think they're pretty cool. They look more accurate. They're just not always going to be a linebacker going against a linebacker. Sometimes there'll be a quarterback helmet or a running back helmet. Okay. And again, you'll just have to go in here and swap out all the logos. Important to how you're building this is when you're actually going into the matchups of the helmets here. Make sure that if the helmet is facing left, you face it left. If it's facing right, you face it right. I mean, you don't want to flip these, because they're all put in the comp so that they face the right direction. You'll have the helmet facing the wrong way then, and then the back of the heads will hit or something, and it'll look goofy. So make sure you get in there and you face them exactly the way they need to face. Okay? And then that should pretty much get you going. And if you have any questions, you can always email me. Okay? Here at the station. All right.